Welcome, everybody. I'm so happy that you're here. I like to start right on time. I think it respects everybody. I know, oh my goodness. Some people are here, and I know it's like midnight or later in your world.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. How cool. I'm really excited about this. All right, so let me introduce my daughter, Katie. This is my daughter, Katie, and she's just going to take it away, and I'll just add my 2 cents when I feel like I need to.
Okay, hi guys. My first time. Kind of cool.
Very exciting.
Definitely bear with me because I'm sure I'll have some hiccups, but I'm really happy that you're here for the launch of Tidy Tutor University Fitness. And I'm Katie, the Tidy Tutor's daughter. I'm so excited to be here, like I said, and my goal, I just want to reiterate and make sure that you know what my goal is through this webinar, is for you to get a general sense of fitness, nutrition, and supplementation to build a firm foundation for your own individual fitness goals and your ultimate fitness destination. Okay, so first, let me tell you about me and why I would listen to me. I was raised on proper nutrition. Artificial anything was not allowed. My mother and my grandfather were always researching holistic methods and applying them to our little lives. I've been detoxing and nutritional cleansing since I'm 15 years old. I always tell my mother that I owe her for my fantastic bone structure. I mean, wouldn't you agree? Okay, back to my credentials. I've been an athlete my whole life, always training for something. Dance since I'm a baby, cross country in high school, soccer in high school, softball since I could throw one. These were all up until high school ended. And then I received a full scholarship to Oral Roberts University for softball, but I didn't take it. Instead, I married my son's father and got preggers on our honeymoon. I gained 60 pounds, peaking out at 200 pounds. And I definitely was not that girl that the weight just fell off of either. I did not just spring back like you would think a 21-year-old would. Now here I was, a new mom and wife with a home to take care of and a full-time job. So the months passed and I still felt fat. I wasn't me anymore and I wanted me back. So I researched and dug back to those healthy roots of my teens and set out on my own mission. It was a lot of the wiggled wiggly party videos that I would dance my ass off to in the living room in front of my son's bouncy chair just to entertain him and sweat. At-home step videos, Pilates, stretching, yoga, jogs with my dog, weights, Billy Blank's Tybo. I mean, remember him? You name it. I tried it. I even did Weight Watchers for like a minute. So with all of this data and trial and error, I developed my own plan for me. And I also developed some pretty serious street cred. I'm now approaching 34 years old, and I am in the best physical and nutritional shape of my entire life, which definitely has done some good things for me mentally as well. I have people approaching me at the gym, in the supermarket, on the street, on Instagram and Facebook, asking me how can I do it too? I've always had a passion for helping people, and I realized I had just found my platform, so here we are. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of content. This will all be archived in the Tidy Tutor Insiders. So for those of you who do not know what the insiders are, here's just like a little brief synopsis. And my mother, the Tidy Tutor.
Well, for anybody that doesn't know about Tidy Tutor Insiders, it's a private membership support group, and we offer a lot of help in there. It touches on everything that we do in Tidy Tutor University. It's like for the people who are really super serious about having the house clean and keeping it that way and getting our lives in order. And it includes things like, getting stuff done. There's all kinds of things that I have in there. Meal plans, meals at home. We have an exclusive Facebook group. We take care of like our body and our mind, that kind of thing. We also get together every week on a live webinar just like this one, and I talk about all the subjects that has to do with home, being organized, loving ourselves, only we do it in like super detail. So that's that.
Okay, so we'll give you all the info that you need how to become an insider at the end of the webinar. I definitely suggest you grab a paper and pen and take notes to refer back to, because here we go.
All right, wait, before we go on, I always tell people, write it in a notebook, okay? Like, you remember, like we write things on pieces of paper, on, the backs of a book, or on envelopes and stuff. So if you are part of the university and you have a binder, then do it on a loose leaf piece of paper that's in your binder, and then you'll make a section for this. If you're not in the university and you don't have a binder, then get a notebook, okay? Because this way, you're not going to lose it. There's nothing worse than like wasting your time writing stuff down and then losing it.
The fitness notebook is really nice to have, just because you can keep everything from start to finish in there and see where you started and see how you've grown. It's definitely a great way to motivate yourself in the future when you feel like nothing's happening and you want to quit. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to determine our vision. We need to document our starting point and set visual goals of what we want to achieve.
Now, wait, can I say something about this?
Sure.
I think this is so important. Like, I like the why. I kind of coined this. Why stands for wonderful, happy you. Because, we all know that the reason that we stay faithful to anything is because of the why. Like, when we all want to get healthy and feel good and look good. But when you know that your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend or somebody that was dating your husband or something like that, or your wife, is going to be at a party that you're going to be at, all of a sudden that desire to lose that weight and to look good makes you stay faithful. It's all about the why. Like, we know that we want to get the house cleaned up and everything, and we really do want it for us. And, we might wake up and say to ourselves, why can't I do this? That's it. I'm doing it today. But unless you know that somebody's coming over that day, suddenly we get all this motivation to do it and be faithful. So I really, really, really want to get the vision in your head of why do you want this for yourself? And it really will help you to stay faithful. I know it helps me.
Okay, so to determine our starting point, you're gonna need a tape measure, like what kind is that? Okay, so there's a picture of the kind that you need.
It's like you would use if you were a tailor.
Yeah. A section in your binders marked fitness, like mommy just told you, and a fitness magazine. The best way to determine your progress is definitely in inches and body fat percentage. This does not mean your weight. I used to always scale my progress by the number staring back at me on that damned contraption, and it would piss me off and let me down most of the time. You have to remember that muscle weighs more than fat, and this is a fact. I look better at 152 than I did at 142. All right. Okay. So what we're going to do is weigh ourselves once now and write that down. But then not again until 30 days. So don't even worry about the weight thing. Just once now, write it down, not again until 30 days. Okay, so next, I need you to take your measurements in inches. You need to measure the circumference of your right bicep and your left bicep and write that down. It doesn't matter if you're flexing or if you're flaccid. It doesn't matter either way. Just make sure that the next time you measure, you do it the same way. Okay, and then I'll also around your right thigh and your left thigh, then your waist, and then your hips. Write all of these measurements down. Now, body fat percentage is just a little bit trickier. If you're not a member to the gym, then, well, if you are a member to the gym, you can just ask a trainer to do it for you. They have the tools and it's free. They'll do it for free. If not, then you can YouTube how it's done. It's pretty simple. And but you'll have to purchase a caliper. They're cheap. There's little plastic ones like the one that you see on your screen, pretty cheap. And then once you have that tool, it's really easy to do.
All right, wait, I want to say something too. When I was looking this over and stuff, I wanted to know like what these things were. So and I looked up the YouTube videos to see if I could find any suggest. And some of them were actual like digital type machines. And I know that a lot of us feel like more is better, and it is not the case here. They're not better. They're like $45 and they go up from there, and they're not better. They're not accurate. This is accurate. So don't think, oh, if I spend more, I'm going to be getting a better thing. You're not.
Yeah, it's just the little plastic one that is good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to need before and after pics. Do you see how honest I am with you right now? I'm in my underwear. I never thought that I would ever be sharing my before and after pics. These are my motivation. And I made my mother blur out my messy room, and she actually blurred out some of my fat. You're going to need one full body, front facing picture. Have somebody take it for you that you trust. That's not going to like spread it on the internet like I'm doing to myself right now. Facing front, and then one full body from the back. You're going to need a full body from your right profile and the same for your left profile. Make sure you wear clothes that show your shape. Don't suck it in and don't push it out. You really need to be honest with yourself. Like I said, like these are going to help you later when you feel like nothing's happening and you feel like, why am I still doing this? I don't even see a difference. You will see a difference. You need to be taking these pictures. Okay. Now for the magazine. This part I kind of think is fun. I follow fitness trends on Instagram, like a whole bunch of different fitness people, and that's where I get my inspiration. Right now, I'm on an abs mission, so I'm all about my abs right now. So what you're going to do is just open up the magazine and cut out the ass of your dreams. Or that like sexy shoulder picture of that woman in that halter top that you won't wear because you have bad arms. You know what bad arms are.
Shut up.
You definitely know. All right. And then paste them, like put them in a magnet on your fridge, put them in your binder, save them as a background to your iPhone, to your iPad, to your laptop. Use them as a bookmark. Just surround yourself with success. And P.S., that is all that should be coming out of your mouth from now on.
Wait, what is all this should be coming out of our mouth?
Success.
Oh. Okay.
Nothing but positiveness. Like as a little side note, this is kind of like what I mean.
Okay. Oh, look, that's me.
I have been training the Tidy Tutor for like almost a week now, working on my upcoming 30-day challenge. And she finds it necessary to say, ow, like when she's done, like when she doesn't want to do anymore. We all understand that it's uncomfortable to push our bodies to do things they wasn't used to doing. We get it. We know it hurts. We know without saying ow. So what I've challenged her to do is growl instead of so that's just showing strength instead of showing weakness. Like think about it. Like you should growl right now.
No,
actually.
It's so true. Yeah.
Get mean with it, and it really does feel great. No more ouch, just a grrr.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. Can I say something here too?
Yeah.
All right. I want to just say that when I was about 38, I think, or 39, or maybe I just might have turned 40, I started putting weight on. Right. I never had a weight problem. I always was, between 110 and 115, 120, like that. So I started gaining weight, and I started telling myself, I guess this is what happens when you're almost 40. I guess this is what just happens. I'm almost 40. I guess this, and I just kept saying that to myself, and I kept putting on more and more and more. Now I got on the scale, and I was 149 pounds. Now, for somebody that was never past 115, like it was crazy for me. So when I saw that number, for some reason, it did something to me. And I was like, screw this. I don't care if I'm going to be 40. What about people like Goldie Hawn? I mean, there's lots of people out there that are, what about, what's her name? The one we love so much. What's her
From
name?
Friends,
No.
Jennifer Aniston.
No, not her.
She's beautiful, and she's over 40.
Not her. What the heck?
She just played a stripper in a movie.
All I want is a room somewhere.
Julie Andrews?
No.
Oh, no, Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey Hepburn, yeah. All right, so what about Audrey Hepburn? So what I did was, I went to the gym. All right, I asked Katie about, she was going to the gym, and this was a long time ago. I went to the gym, and I just started moving, and I limited my ice cream. I said, okay, one day a week I'm going to have ice cream. I worked on things like that, and I really got really in shape, like seriously in shape. It was fun. But my point to all of this is that from that time until now, I've kind of gone from great shape, being really, really faithful to the gym and working out and stuff, to not to going to the gym so much, pretty much faithful with eating and everything, but not taking care of myself, and then going back to it, and then going off of it, and then going back to it. And one of the reasons that I'm so excited about this is because I know it's what I need. It is what I lacked, of why I kept going back and forth, because I like company. I mean, we know that with Tidy Tutor, like in our Facebook group and stuff, we like company. We like to talk to somebody when we have a challenge. We like to go, have somebody that we can talk to about it, that we're not alone. So that's all I wanted to say, was that, for somebody that, even though it wasn't like a big weight problem, it still was, a lack of commitment, of taking care of myself, of going back and forth.
Plus, being a part of a group like this holds you accountable. There's people looking out for you. Mm-hmm. There's people doing the same thing you're doing. You feel like you're not the only one feeling sore that day, because other people did it with you.
Yeah, and that's another reason why you get a partner to go to the gym with, because if they're waiting for you on their front step at 5 a.m, you're not going to not go.
Okay, so now that we have our visions in view, let's get started with nutrition. It is the most important part of any transformation. I mean, our hour exercising in the gym or at home is definitely well spent, but it's the other 23 in the day that are the most important. Keep these few key points as an everyday practice that I'm going to share with you, and as your nutritional foundation will be so strong to build on. All right. Water, water, water. I can't say it enough. Can't drink it enough. Can't get enough. There's a song like that. Can't get enough. Oh, yeah. Anyway. All right. So I can't stress how important it is for you to be drinking your recommended daily dose of water. And I don't mean drinks that you mix with water. I just mean plain old everyday water. So there's a simple calculation that you can use to determine your recommended daily intake. Okay. So you have to take your body weight. Then you multiply that by 0.5. And that's what you should be drinking in ounces. Then on the days that you work out, add 12 ounces per half hour of exercise. So for example, I weigh 145 pounds. So 145 times 0.5 equals 72 and a half ounces. I also exercised for 52 minutes this morning. So I'm going to add another 24 ounces because of the exercise, which makes my target water intake 96 and a half ounces.
It's quite a lot of water.
I mean, I understand that it is so much water, so that's why I'm going to tell you a couple of the reasons why it's so important and why I keep saying it over and over and over again.
Wait, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
A long, long, long time ago, this is when I first started doing this much water. I had this bald spot on my head, and the doctor told me that it was never going to go away, and I would just have to eventually go bald. So I went to a nutritionist, and what he did was he told me to drink like this much water. But for me to remember it, this is what I did. I took with me a timer, and I set it every half hour, and I took a gallon of water out with me. Everywhere I went, I had a gallon of water, because that's what I had to drink, a gallon of water a day. And every half hour, I drank like 5 or 6 ounces of water. And that was the way I was able to do it. And eventually it became a real habit. And it's really good to drink water like that instead of a big glass.
Yeah.
It's better to drink less water throughout the day. Yeah. Okay. I'll shut up now.
Well, also I've been carrying around a gallon of water myself, just to remind myself to drink it. But it's also, I mean, carrying around a gallon of water is kind of heavy. It's good for your biceps.
Okay.
Get it in. All right. So here's just a few reasons why water is so necessary for proper nutrition and leading a fit life. It increases your energy and decreases fatigue. I'm telling you, after starting to work out and all of the stuff that we're going to be doing, you're going to get tired at the end of the day. If you don't have enough water in your system, you guys are going to crash at 8. It also promotes weight loss, which is like, what a lot of us are trying to do. It flushes out toxins. It prevents cramps and sprains. Really big deal when you're starting to work out. Sometimes you don't really, exercise properly and sprains happen. It also maintains regularity and it boosts your immune system. This is just a few things. Let's go on.
Wait, we have a comment from Kathleen. She said, drink water first in the morning before eating or drinking or coffee.
So your body absorbs it by itself. That's very true. And you know what else it should be? Either room temperature water or a bit warm enough for your body to handle. The reason for that is that it goes directly to your colon and it flushes out all irregularities from the day before. Awesome. Excellent point. Okay.
Thanks, Kathleen.
So next, definitely eat your greens. Anything green and raw and leafy. At least 3 to 4 servings a day. I mean, I definitely eat like 6 a day, but 3 to 4 servings a day. Each and every single day. Don't skip a day without eating your greens. You can eat all you want of them. There's vitamin enriched and mineral packed, and they're good for you, but never less than 3 servings a day. The reason why is because they also increase energy. They promote bone wellness. They regulate blood pressure. They prevent heart disease. They promote proper liver health. I mean, it's like taking a natural raw multivitamin. It's the best thing for you.
Pretty cool.
Okay. So there's 3 more points that we're going to adhere to in this nutrition portion, and then we're going to be done for this for now, just for this webinar. I'm sure we'll hit upon it some other time. Okay. So eliminate sugar from your diet completely. I'm going to say it again. Eliminate sugar from your diet 100% completely. This was the most difficult thing for me, and it still is. I baked a cake for my what's her name? My roommate the other day, and I didn't have a piece. What about that? Anyway, sugar is the enemy. When it comes to getting our body right and feeling good physically, it is the worst. It will have harmful effects on your metabolism. It contributes to a number of different diseases. It contains no essential nutrients, which means it's filled with tons of empty calories that you're going to have to do more cardio for. Everybody hates cardio. Well, I do anyway. It gets turned into fat in the liver, which will cause non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. It spikes in your insulin, which messes with your dopamine levels in your brain. It's addictive. It causes you to crash and crash hard. There is considerable evidence that because of its harmful effects on your metabolism, it's a leading contributor to cancer. It is the #1 contributor to heart disease, not saturated fat like we all think. And because of its effects on hormones in the brain, it actually promotes fat. Another elimination is white flour. Why? Because it has the same exact effects on your body as sugar does. Need I say more? The only grains that you should be eating are things that boast whole grains. Okay.
Wait. Can I say something real fast about the whole sugar thing? No sugar doesn't mean aspartame or NutraSweet. I wish you just please, if you do use aspartame, NutraSweet, any kind of artificial sweetener, please look it up. Okay, look up the side effects of those things. Some people think they have multiple sclerosis, but it's that.
Or mini strokes.
Or even mini strokes. Yes, it really is. It's such a, in every other country, it's banned. And if you look and see, and you go into, like, people say, well, I have diabetes, I have to. Look it up. It does not help like they think it does with diabetes. Besides the fact I had, like, so many family members that had diabetes, and that's all they had. One of them had their foot cut off. So don't tell me that the freaking, no, honestly, that the aspartame was doing them any good. That's all they did. So it doesn't work, okay? So be careful. Look into other things, like there's maple syrup is so good. I mean, there's some things that you could do. I know that we really, really like sugar. We really like the sweet. It's addicting. But get those things in front of your face. See what it is that you want to have, and then find out how you can substitute it for something that makes you happy. And then the whole partner thing.
I
Really
mean,
helps.
I completely agree, but I kind of feel like this is a topic that we'll probably discuss in length.
Definitely. I just didn't want anybody to, oh, good. She said have sugar free. I just wanted to make sure. No, not sugar free, as in.
Just know the side effects. That's all.
Okay. I'll
know what you're eating. All right. So the last thing that we're going to talk about in this nutrition portion is protein. So just like our bodies need water, there's a certain amount of protein that your body needs each day as well. So I wanted to share with you proteinsmart.kashi.com. It gives you a protein calculator to determine how much protein you need in grams to be taking, and it'll take into consideration your weight and also your lifestyle. It's actually pretty freaking cool. So I just want to share with you also a few protein options to choose from. Healthy ones. There's grass-fed beef, free-range chicken, turkey, tuna packed in water. Don't use the one packed in oil. Wild salmon, eggs, Greek yogurt, and nuts. So also, you know what? A well-chosen whey protein powder is really good too, depending on the ingredients. You just got to read the back.
And she said whey because soy is not good for you. It's
just very high in estrogen, and it can mess with your levels.
And it's also a GMO product.
Okay, so I just want to share with you an example of how this can work without stress or confusion, because I understand that even though you may be in your household on this fitness journey thing that you're doing, not everybody in there is going to feel the same. And I don't want you to feel like you're going to be bombarded with like having to shop for like 5,000 different people. It's really super simple how I eat and maintain my grocery shopping. It's how I eat every day. So I keep hard-boiled eggs in the fridge at all times, as well as turkey patties in the freezer and cans of tuna in the pantry. Those are just 3 things that I just mentioned. I also have a vanilla whey protein, like I mentioned, in my cabinet, and a couple salad in the bag in the fridge. That's only 5 things to get at the grocery store. And you have all things covered by those things so conveniently. In the Tidy Tutor Insiders, there's a section called Meals at Home, which will direct you with meal planning and prep. So there's no guesswork. It's all in there.
And now that Katie's involved here, she's going to also be adding to that.
Mm-hmm. What is this called? A testimonial?
Yeah.
There, at the bottom of the screen, there's a testimonial by a new insider, right? Susan, I can't say her last name.
She isn't very new.
All right. So she says, "Hi, Kathy. Way back in April, I said I would try out your menu planning tips, and you asked me to keep you posted about it. Well, I have to say this menu planning has changed my life. It made me pay attention to how bad my meals were. Now I eat fish, tuna, salmon, seafood 3 times a week. I eat more fruits and vegetables. I feel so much healthier. A little attention to menu planning has made a tremendous difference. So a big thank you."
Yeah, I just really feel like anything that we do where we're planning something.
Everything worth doing is worth preparation.
Yeah. Like
just 1 second. I just want to tell them like what I ate yesterday. 2 eggs, a peach for breakfast, celery stick with almond butter for a snack, a scoop of protein shake mixed with coconut and almond milk, mixed green salad in a bag, just dumped it in a bowl and emptied a can of tuna in it and threw in some oil and vinegar, done for lunch, and a turkey burger on a slice of whole grain toast for dinner. It's so simple.
Can I say something real quick about water too? When you were just reading that, it reminded me that when, sometimes you feel like you're hungry and you're not. A lot of times your mind doesn't know, your brain doesn't know the difference between hungry and thirsty. Mm-hmm. So if you're really thirsty, it will say hungry.
That's true.
So sometimes just drink a glass of water first. And so a lot of times if we're drinking enough water, all of that sugar and stuff that we crave, we aren't going to crave anymore because your body isn't saying I'm hungry.
It definitely keeps you from snacking. That's true. But if you are going to snack, celery sticks. All right, anyway. These basic nutritional musts, if followed, will absolutely lay a firm foundation for your nutrition and fitness journey. I urge you, get these habits down before you dive into the exercise portion of your transformation. Depending on your start level, it may be too much to handle right off the bat. We don't want to burn out. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection.
Awesome. All right. I want to look at some comments because sometimes if we go on too far, we don't understand anymore what they're saying because it's out of context. All right. Kelly asks, any ideas on how to cope with no motivation?
Yeah. Talk to me every day.
There you go.
Follow me on Instagram. See me on Facebook.
It's what we do in Tidy Tutor. We get together and we motivate each other. It works.
Yeah. Join our 30-day fitness challenge. I'm telling you. Okay. Watch mommy's before and after pictures that I'm definitely going to post.
Yes, I know. I'm going to have to be like naked in front of you people. All right. It is for me. All right. Connie said it is for me, but I don't know what that meant because it's out of context.
Good,
I'm so sorry. Terry said,
I like to say I'm a no white food diet. It helps me choose the food to eat. I like that.
Awesome. All right. Terry said, thanks for the website. Can't wait to try it out.
It's for the protein, probably.
Yeah. Okay. This is Lacey. She said, when you talked about 3 servings of greens per day, is that specifically leafy greens or any green vegetables?
Any green vegetables. And honestly, it's not just the green ones. It's just the green ones are more packed with vitamins and minerals. You can eat any raw vegetable, cauliflower, carrots are good. I mean, carrots are good, but raw. But you can eat any kind of vegetables. But the leafy green ones are the ones that are most packed with vitamins and minerals.
All right. So what you're saying is, if you wanted to have like steamed spinach and steamed broccoli, that's not what you're talking about when you're saying have green vegetables.
No, I am. That is what I'm.
Oh, you kept saying raw.
Raw is better. I'm just saying leafy green and raw is better. You can cook them if you want to. Just make sure you get them in somehow.
Okay, I got it. And Vivian said...
Oh, my Instagram? I'll share it with you at the end. I have a slide for it.
Okay. And Connie said, sugar is the worst thing for me. That is what I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And yes. You also said that you use stevia. Stevia is a wise choice.
Yeah, it's wiser. That's true. Right, so we're gonna talk exercise. I'm gonna be brief here because depending on your level and your own personal physical goals, that each of you will differ so greatly. I'm definitely going to present a simple full body workout for any type of person, and demonstrate each exercise in a short video form in the Tidy Tutor Insiders. Also, this Sunday, the 17th, will be the presentation of day 1 of Tidy Tutor Fitness 30-Day Fitness Challenge. Kathy, the Tidy Tutor herself, will be my specimen. We're going to take her from before to after in just 30 days using the Tidy Tutor fitness foundations that you're learning right here, right now. And you can do this along with us. We'll explain to you later how to get involved in that.
So this is really exciting, I think, because now, later on, like say next month, it's still going to be as good. But what's happening right now for everybody that's on this call and anybody that's either in Tidy Tutor Insiders now or will be getting into it, this is all live. This is all right now. So you get us, or I should say Katie, more like.
You're the guinea pig.
I am the guinea pig.
The specimen.
So anyway, I just think that's really exciting that we're doing this live now. So when the first one comes up, it's because we just did it. When the second one does it, it's because we just did it. And so we're going to talk about something that's a really great bonus for anybody at the end of this who either is already in Tidy Tutor Insiders, you guys are in, or anybody that is going to be coming in. It's really going to be pretty cool.
Okay, so hold on a second. I just want to, in some of the videos, we're going to be talking about the importance of, this is the foundation of fitness, stretching and mobility, warm up, performing the actual exercises in sets and reps. You guys need to know the lingo and be cool about it. You're going to feel so cool. You're going to be like, oh, I just did 3 sets of 12. But be like, no way. All right. Then cool down and also recovery. And then also explaining how each can be done at home or in a gym atmosphere.
Okay. Wait, let me answer this question. What time in August?
It's just going to be put up for you to look at whenever you please. So I would say like midnight on August 16th Eastern Standard Time. We'll have it up on the site. So anytime August 17th, you can click on it and it's all yours to access.
Right. Okay.
Okay, if you won't be seeing, if I won't be seeing you in Tidy Tutor Fitness Insiders, then I suggest either hiring a personal trainer for just a few sessions at your gym to teach you the ropes. But I actually just signed up for a personal training session tomorrow. I've had one, and it really is helpful to get a starting point if you're not going to join the insiders. The reason I'm saying this is because, like I told you, they'll tell you your body fat percentage, which is pretty cool. And they're going to teach you the gym. The gym can be really intimidating.
It really can.
I can tell you that my mother would not be doing half the things that she's doing with me if she was there alone. She'd be putzing around. I mean, sure, getting some stuff done and probably doing some good things for her body, but she wouldn't be maximizing on her time. So I'm just saying, if you're not going to be with me, get a trainer for at least 3 or 4 sessions. Tell them where you want to go in life in your fitness, stuff, and let them sell you some training sessions.
Okay. And the reason that we picked that picture is because it really is like that. Like there's classes in my gym that I did go in and I did do classes with them, but I wouldn't do them until I was almost ready to kind of keep up. Till I was like, I was in there and working out for a while.
Because she felt silly about the lady in the front yelling at her to keep going.
Yeah, like keep up, like they're mean. I don't like.
I'm not done with this yet.
Okay.
Or what you can do also, you can purchase at-home workout programs. Such as P90X. I've done them all. So if you ask me how's this one, I can tell you what I think. But P90X is by far the best at-home workout program that I have ever used. And also, just a side note, that you can definitely go to your library and take out fitness DVDs. I do that every once in a while just to keep things fresh, and if I can't make it to the gym or whatever, and they're free. So,
right. Can I say something about P90X?
Sure.
I got it and then I returned it.
You probably got the wrong one. They have different fitness levels with P90X,
because it was so freaking hard. I was like,
yeah, it's not easy. I understand it's not easy. It's easier if you have somebody there with you. I got it.
But wait a minute though. I mean, I should have a picture up here from when I was 50. I didn't have it, but I mean, I don't have it up, but I should, to show you that I really did completely take care of myself and look like, holy shit, is that you with ab muscles and everything? Is that what you call them?
Ab muscles?
Yeah.
Yeah, abdominals.
And without having to completely destroy myself and feel like crap. It was in the beginning, of course, I had some pain and stuff, but it didn't give me that feeling that I had with the P90X thing. So I don't really think that it is necessary to put yourself through hell. Because I didn't.
Okay, so then it's just a personal opinion. I liked P90X.
All right. Are we moving on?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I didn't know where I was. Hold on. All right. So a general foundation for exercise activity is just 30 minutes to an hour, 3 to 5 times a week. So if you just keep that in your minds, even if you're just going for like a brisk walk, or like Connie says, she doesn't go to the gym. She has tapes and a treadmill. That's awesome. As long as you're doing these resistance kinds of trainings in your home or wherever, just 30 minutes to an hour a day. Obviously, more is better. 3 to 5 times per week. It is a great general foundation to base your exercise.
Wait, can I say something too? Sometimes when you do it and you do it right, sometimes you feel like that's all. That's it. I'm leaving now. Remember what happened with Susan the other day? We went with a friend of mine who has a lifetime membership but never goes, so she went with us.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we were on the little break thing, she felt like she had to go do something else. That's how you're gonna end up hurting yourself. So don't feel like I'm not doing enough. Sometimes we get like that. It's you are, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're doing enough.
So now we're going to talk about supplementation. It's so simple when we're starting out. Really simple. You need only a multivitamin. I've always favored Solgar brands for vitamins because I've lived on vitamin C and I use them to fight infection, and it seems to be the best brand to do things the quickest. So I've always favored Solgar. And then you're also going to need a fish oil. I use krill oil, but I think that's because it's recommended for women. It's great for everybody, but specifically krill oil is good for women. Anyway, the multi is self-explanatory why we need that, but the fish oil is for your omega-3s. It aids in the burning of stubborn fat. Like we all have our parts of our body where we burn fat the fastest. The parts where it's the most stubborn, those omega fatty acids in that fish oil are going to help you burn them. So we're going to recap what we've learned. One, know your starting point. Visualize where you want to be. Take your measurements and before pictures. Drink your recommended dose of water daily. Eat your recommended grams of protein daily. Remember those calculators we were looking at? Eat at least 3 to 4 servings of leafy greens a day. And by leafy greens, I mean those are just the best. Raw leafy greens are the best kinds of vegetables, but you can fill that with the vegetable of your choice. Stay away from sugar and white flour. It is the devil. Exercise using either a personal trainer's tutorials in the gym or at-home videos, 30 minutes to 1 hour per day, 3 to 5 times per week, or better yet, get fit with me and Mommy, the Tidy Tutor, during our 30-day fitness challenge. I mean, no one likes to work out alone.
Let me say something too. I have found this to be so true with people who are organizationally challenged. If you can get in your cardio early, first thing in the morning, like right away in the morning, like before you really do anything, if you're able to and the weather is okay where it's not like, dangerous for you to walk because it's too hot. I know sometimes they go ridiculous. But if you can do that, it really wakes you up. Not only are you going to get the exercise that you need to have, because you can do cardio. If you go to the gym, you can do cardio in the gym, but you could do it not at the gym. And if you do it as soon as you wake up and get out of the house, I have like a few videos on this. It really does. It wakes you up. It makes you realize that the world is awake. The world is alive, and it gets you moving, especially if you're retired, you work from home, or you're a stay-at-home mom or dad. If you don't leave the house to have to, go somewhere in the morning, you really can drag your ass for a long time. And so it's important not only to get the cardio in, but also if you do it first thing in the morning, it really helps you in the organizational category as well.
Okay, so, and also pick up a multivitamin and that fish oil and take it as directed. Okay, so I want to thank you for participating in our launch of Tidy Tutor Fitness, and I hope you enjoyed it. In fact, I hope you enjoyed it so much that you are now wanting to become an insider to gain first-hand exclusive access to our Tidy Tutor's Daughter 30-Day Fitness Challenge starting August 17th. Not to mention the rest of what the university has to offer, featuring the Tidy Tutor herself, her 4-session class for the organizationally challenged, meals at home, featuring menu plans, grocery lists, food prep videos, recipes, and there's so much more involved. Becoming a student of our university is super simple and super affordable. There's 2 ways that you can enroll. One is you can pay your tuition in one lump sum of $197, which gets you an entire year of university access. Or there is a second way. You can use our installment plan and pay $25 a month for 8 months and gets you full access to the entire campus as well. This is the option that most people choose because it's barely even noticeable on your budget. There's also a bonus that if you register within the next 48 hours to prepare for the 30-day fitness challenge, we will offer live question and answer webinars for very personal challenges and help. So you ask me your questions live and I'll answer them. Anything that you're struggling with for the entire 30 days, there's going to be a weekly live webinar and we'll give you that for free. So if it's a fitness question, if it's a nutrition question, if it's anything that you're struggling with or don't know how to do, I'll be here with Mommy to answer that for you once a week.
All right, and let me say this, that if it turns out that you can't make it we have people all over the world. So like right now, it's like 6 hours later somewhere else, and it's late, so it's bedtime for them. So if you're involved still, don't feel like, oh no, I can't get involved because I can't be live. Just email me and just say, these are the things that I'm dealing with this week. And also, we will have a private Facebook group for the fitness section of it, because I mean, like Katie said, you know, we can't be like all shy and stuff. We're going to put up pictures, you know. I mean,
You don't have to.
Everybody doesn't have to, but boy, it'll be fun, you know.
Especially when you get that after, you're going to be so proud to show your before.
Yeah.
It's going to be something you want to show. You're going to keep it in your wallet next to your kids' school pictures.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that if it's just because it's live and if you can't be there, it doesn't make a difference at all. You'll still
have the personal attention.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So don't put this off for another minute. Just click on, actually you can't click on this link.
You just have to put in ttinsiders.com/save. You can also go onto the tidytutor.com homepage and just scroll, and where it looks exactly like what you see here on this page, just click on begin today.
Yeah, follow the prompts, and we'll definitely see you in class. There's one more slide that I just wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so this is my Instagram and also Tidy Tutor Facebook. And I also want to make sure that you guys hashtag Tidy Tutor Fitness, because I really like to keep it up and give shout outs and make sure that you guys know that everybody knows that we're all together on this.
Okay. Now, if anybody, like, I'm not really up on the whole Instagram thing, but it really is something. I mean, like, I know I'm going to sound like I'm such an old lady, but it's really what the kids are using.
God.
No, it really is what the kids are using. And so if you have kids in your life and you're not using this, you're going to be so happy, because you're going to start communicating with them again in ways that you didn't realize you weren't anymore. So we can hook you up with how to get the Instagram.
Let them know the hashtag. Type it down here.
Okay. Hashtag what?
Tidy Tutor Fitness. That's it.
Okay.
Send all. Do you have a Twitter account?
Yes, I have a Twitter account. It's the Tidy Tutor. Okay, so are we done?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so there's a countdown timer on that page. So to get into, you know, be in this thing, I think it's an awesome value. I mean, I always thought that Tidy Tutor Insiders and TTU was an amazing value anyway. This just freaking really steps it up to a point that I can't believe.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah. Terry said we're so cute together. I know. I think we really are so cute together, right? It's so fun. All right, so I guess I'll close out now unless anybody has any questions. If Terry just said, what's the course if we've already taken TTU course? It's when if you're
an insider, you're already in. This is a bonus. Thanks for staying with us for so long and continuing to be an insider.
If you're in Tidy Tutor University and you never signed up for insiders, then you would just have to sign up for insiders. Mm-hmm. Okay. Christina, thank you. Really, it's so wonderful seeing everybody here. Lacey does rock. All right. You're welcome, Vivian. You're welcome, Connie. Awesome. All right. Take care, everybody. God bless.